Dear students, welcome to the next video class. In this class, we are going to discuss about the deleting of an element from the given list of elements that are present in the array. So, deletion refers to the removing an element from the array. So, an existing element can be removed from the array. So, here the position is been taken as input from where the element has to be removed, and the element will be removed from there, and the very next elements, all the very next elements after that will be shifted. So when an element is to be deleted from a particular position, all the subsequent elements are being shifted into the lower order position. Like for example, consider I want to delete this particular boy, okay, at a position 2. Then position 3 will occupy the position 2, position 4 will occupy the position 3, and position 5 will be occupied by the 4th place. Okay, so that is, and the last element will be deleted. So that is, last block will be deleted. That means size will decrease by 1 instead of increasing by 1. The size will be decreased by 1. This is how the functioning of the deleting of an element takes place. Let us jump into the example and see how the deletion will be done. Considering the first example where deletion is done at the end of the list, so delete 60, that is the end element of the array. So directly the value called 60 will be deleted and it will be removed from the list, and the next list what you find is consisting of all the elements after removing the last value. So it is 10, 20, 30, 40 and 50 will be the elements that will be stored under the final array, consisting of totally 6 elements after deleting the end element from the array. Now we are not going to consider here to delete an element at the end. In this example we are going to consider deleting an element from the given position. So position P we will take from where the element has to be deleted, and all the elements will be shifted to its lower end, okay, from the position P it begins. So I want to delete 30. So deleting 30 will take place after shifting the value which is there at 4th place, that is 40, will be shifted to 3rd place. You will find the shifting. Then the shifted values will vacate the 4th place over here. The 5th location value will be shifted to 4th place, okay, and so on until the last value has been filled. So totally all the elements will be shifted and the final array will be consisting of 10, 20, 40, 50 and 60. From where did we start the shifting value? From the position itself, okay. From the position from where we will get the element to the lower order from an higher order. So it is A of I is equals to A of I plus 1. So A of I is referring to 3 over here, I plus 1 will give its value to I. Okay, that's how the algorithm will work. So before deleting the element, we need to preserve the item or the element which is to be deleted. So that will be dealing in the algorithm. Let us begin with the legend. In the legend we have A is the array consisting of n elements. Item is the element to be deleted in the position which is present at a POS, and it is stored into the variable called item. So the item, the element that needs to be deleted is present at a position called POS, and it will be stored into the variable called item. Okay, so item will store the element which is to be deleted. So very much first step is the item is equals to A of P, where A of POS, where POS represents the position. So element to be deleted will be stored under the variable called item so that we can display it later. The shifting will start from position and it will move till n minus 1. So it is plus plus. We have used a word called to. Starts from POS, okay, moves till n minus 1. The element which is there at I plus 1 will be shifted to I, that we spoke in the diagram. the element which is there at I will get its value from I plus 1, or I plus 1 value will be shifted to I, that is I plus 1 value will be shifted to I, because in computer we will refer the right hand side value is assigned to the left hand side value, end of for loop. So n is equals to n minus 1, that decreases the size by 1, okay, because all the elements are shifted, the element is deleted and the size will decrease by 1 at the final. So this is the algorithm that we have discussed. Let us move and see the C++ program related to the deletion of an element from the given position. So in the Turbo C++, we are going to create a program. This program is going to delete an element from the array from the given position. So we have included two header files. The one is iostream.h, the another one is the conio.h. So we'll declare the class. The name of the class will take it is del. Okay, because deletion is a keyword that is present in the C++, so we cannot take deletion as the name of the class because it's a keyword which we have used in the pointers concept, new and delete operator. So we'll take DLE is the name of the class. In the private section we'll have the data members. The data members that are required are integer type of variable, an array consisting of 100 elements, n is the size, okay, EL is the element which the element has to be deleted, and P is the position from where the element has to be deleted. That is in the private section. In the public section we will have the member functions. So there are totally 3 member functions that we need to get. Get data is the first function. Get data is the first function, then the next function is, we'll call it as, okay, remove as the name of the function that will remove or delete the element from the existing array, and display that will display the elements after deletion. Okay, so this is the thing that we require. Defining the member functions outside the class, name of the class is DLE. So we'll have scope resolution operator. Then the function name what we need to define is the get data. So in the get data we'll ask the user certain information. That information is how many elements you want, and all those information will be taken over here. Cout. So first, how many elements is the total number of elements that we want, that is nothing but the size of the array. We will take the input cin n is the input, then again cout. Okay, we'll ask the user to enter the elements, enter the elements, okay, elements of the array actually. So elements of the array need to be taken input through the loop. So for that I require a for loop for I is equals to 0, I should be less than n, and each time I value should be increased by 1. Okay, what is the input statement? Cin, name of the array is m, at a position or a subscripted variable is I, semicolon. Then we'll ask the user to enter the position from where the element is to be deleted, enter the position to remove the element. So element from where I need to remove, okay, from the list of the existing values. So cin, P is the position from where the element has to be deleted, and the next function will be defining DLE, delete. The next function is remove. In this, all the logic or the algorithm that we have discussed will be there. Before moving to removal, first we need to check whether the removal is possible or no. So removal of the element is not possible if the value of position is greater than n minus 1. So in the insertion we have given greater than n, but here n minus 1. So what is not possible over here? Cout, okay, invalid position, or you cannot remove an element from the particular position, invalid position. Okay, then we have get ch, then we have exit 0 to terminate the entire program, because if deletion is not possible, what do I do by displaying the number of elements after deletion? So otherwise, if deletion is possible, first I need to store the item, that is element to be deleted is present at array M at a position called P. Okay, so that will be stored. Again, shifting should take place. Okay, shifting will start from I is equals to P from the position it starts, and it will be less than n, and each time it is going to increase by 1 and the end. So what the element has to be shifted? The element which is there at m of I will get its value from m of I plus 1. Okay, that's quite reverse than the insertion. In the insertion we have written m of I plus 1 is equals to m of I. Okay, so after that we have successfully deleted or shifted all the elements. So size should be reduced by 1. Okay. So size is reduced by n is equals to n minus 1. That's about the else part. That's about the function part. Okay. So we're done with the function. So in this, next we'll have is the displaying the values. So void delete is the name of the class. The function that we are going to perform is display cout elements after deletion I need to display. So elements after deletion are, so that elements I will display with the help of for loop for int I is equals to 0, I will be less than n, I will increase each time, that is I plus plus. Cout, what I'll display? I'll display m of I, and after that I'll have a little bit space between each of them by using the /t, that is horizontal tab. So this finishes the function called display, and we need to create a main method for calling all the above methods. So the first thing that we need to do is create an object. D is an object that is created for the class called delete. Okay, clearing out the previous output window. D object will call a function called get data. Okay, so get data function will be called, and then D will call another function called remove. Okay, then last function will be called as display. Display function, and we'll have get ch. Save the file. .cpp is the extension. Compile the code. It finds one error. Let us see what is that. Okay, the header file is not included for exit 0. Which header file we require? We require standard library. So hash include, okay, stdlib dot h header file is been required. Now you compile the code. Okay, no errors will be found, okay, because we have done some changes by including the header file. Save that, run the program. Okay, in the run I will give the 5 elements I want. The elements are 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. What the position I want to delete? I want to delete 4th element, that is element 5 is been deleted. Okay, the remaining values are 1, 2, 3, 4. Now what if I want to delete the element which is at any position? Okay, so at any position if the element has to be deleted, let us go with the run 2 and give the 5 elements are existing. The values are 2, 4, 6, 8 and 10. I want to remove the element which is there at the position 2. The position 2 is consisting of the element called 6. So 6 has been removed. The remaining elements are 2, 4, 8 and 10. Okay. Now we will go with another possibility where the deletion is not possible. Enter the elements. Number of elements I want is 4 elements. The elements are 1, 2, 3 and 4. The element to be removed should be from 9th position. The position does not get corrected, so it is invalid position. Now what will happen if you remove this get ch? Okay, just let us put the comment line and see what will happen if I remove get ch and I give an invalid position. So same size I will give, same elements I will give. So totally 4 elements from the position called 9. See, boom. So it will not show you the output. Why? Because it has come out of the program execution. So when you want to see, and to go again and see in the Windows in the output option. Okay. To avoid that, we are writing the get ch so that the output will wait for few seconds for you to come out of the output screen or until you press an enter key. Okay, that's about the deletion program. In the next class we'll move to the other algorithm. Thank you.